Hello and welcome back to the cottage. I'm Joey, the Veiled Cottage Witch, and today we are doing a new moon in Capricorn reading for tomorrow's new moon. Now, a couple of things are going on, and energy-wise, we've got some conflicts. And I know I hate telling you guys this because then everybody freaks out. But listen, okay, according to Numerology for tomorrow's date, 1/18/2026, we add those up and we get the number 2. And that stands for Miss High Priestess here. And the High Priestess is all about summoning your inner wisdom. She is the archetype of intuition, right? She's got a direct connection to the higher self, right? Your guides, your guardians, the ones that look after you, right? But because this new moon is in Capricorn, it is ruled by the devil. The devil is all about our shadow side. It's the dark hermit, if you will, telling you, yes, do it anyway. You know, buy that extra that extra tarot deck that you don't need. Buy that other book. Speed up a little bit and pass this guy. It'll be okay. You can do it. You'll be safe. It's that voice inside of you that is trying to get you to push past those limits and boundaries, right? It's the shadow side of you that makes those bad decisions. And I'm not going to say that they're all bad, but I'm going to say that they come from a place that is not looking out for your best and highest good, like the High Priestess is, right? So that therein lies the conflict. You've got your angel on one shoulder and your devil literally on the other shoulder, telling you what and what not to do. So with this conflict, right, you've got the new moon influence. And the new moon is all about starting fresh, right? It's got this wonderful, powerful cosmic reset, right? It's the fresh start, right? And this particular new moon is focused on building lasting foundation. So you're not at the best time to be making these decisions. So I'm here to help guide you, okay? So you can focus on a disciplined goal setting and prioritize self-care so that you can make the best time to be patient and persistent and to act to manifest your goals rather than to rush in, because it's all about establishing personal blueprints and shifting focus from selflessness to self-empowerment. And that is what we're going to touch on today, if that makes sense to you. So if you're ready to dive into that, stick around. All right. So the decks that we're using is the Tarot Nuages. I absolutely love this deck. It is very moody. It is very mushroomy. And it's like moss or something is growing on it. It's very, very earthy. So I picked that for our Capricorn influence. And then we also, because of the mushroomy kind of theme we have, I also picked the Mushroom Spirit Oracle because it kind of felt like it went with it. So we'll see. So we're going to pull 4 cards and one in the center. I know you're shocked, but it's true. So we're first going to find out what this new moon is pushing us toward, like where we're supposed to ride the middle between these two characters, these two archetypes, and how we can get clear on our goals, where that middle path is taking us. And the third card, what we should release so that we can move forward. And the fourth card, what we can anticipate over the next 6 months. I usually don't look that forward, but this is something that we can have a heads up about, and not necessarily fortune telling. This is what's happening. This is what might happen. So don't come at me in the comments. You said, no, yeah, this is what might happen if things go the way that they're going. So that's what we're looking at. So let's get our 4 cards and then our oracle in the middle. I love these cards, and I have yet to do a collective reading with them, and I'm very, very excited to be looking into them. I have joint custody of them, actually, with Bobby Fierro over at Wild Raven Tarot. Shout out to him. He's like, if I need them, I'll know where they're at. So, oh, well, that card wants to come out, and that as our 4 cards. Well, I love when things come out like that, because that just means that they're meant to be. So our first one is up here. Second one, third, and fourth. And don't worry, guys, I'm going to zoom in so you can see everything. I'm also going to throw in a little numerology here and there as needed. And then let's get our mushroom. I love this kind of fungus color in here on the sides. It's too cute. Gotta love it. Just looking for one card. Okay, well, all right. Oh, one of my favorite, the bleeding tooth. This is so gross. It is supposed to smell really bad. But hopefully we get a good message from it when we get there. All right. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And I am going to pause it a moment, and I'm going to set up the numerology so it doesn't take me a really long time. All right, BRB. Okay, so what I feel is important is that I kind of read this backwards. So I feel like we need to read the oracle card first. And I feel also that it deserves its own numerology card. So I feel like with this bleeding tooth mushroom, it's so gross. But I feel with this mushroom, I feel like with this stagnation, there's also a little bit of anticipation to move forward. You feel like all of this red goo is about ready to like explode. And that's why the Chariot is sitting still at the ready. He is ready to move forward. You've got a lot of this energy that is just, I want to get this over with. This part of your life, you feel like you need to move forward. There's so much stagnation. It's making you a very antsy person. There's this kind of restlessness that is like such a buildup that you're about ready to like crawl out of your skin. So we go here to the Four of Swords, and this is what the new moon is pushing you towards. And we have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is telling you these little guards are here to protect you while you rest. Okay. This is not the time, like I said before we threw down cards, this is not the time to be making important decisions. This is a time to give your brain a rest. Swords correspond with thinking, the mind. We have this energy of, wanting to move forward. But then we have these guardians that say, don't do it. We don't have a lot of balance in our life right now. This is a Libra card. And so we need that balance before we can move forward. And you have that corresponding with the four, the Emperor. And this is that need to take control, to be in authority of your own life. And I get that. Totally get that. I'm a control freak myself. All three of my signs are cardinal signs. I need to be in charge of everything. But sometimes what you need to be in charge of is the self-care that you're supposed to be having, that you're supposed to be taking care of yourself, right? In order to move forward, you have to give your brain a rest. It's not ready to be making important decisions. We're overloaded right now. We can't possibly think straight. And then we move over here to 13, which also corresponds to 4. So we can put this guy right here again. 3 plus 1 is 4. 13, which corresponds to all 4 fours, which is also the Four of Swords here, which means a double, I'm telling you to relax, says Spirit. It also corresponds to the Four of Wands, which is celebrate where you are. Also, the Four of Cups, which is, again, a little bit of an inward focus and a need to protect what you have with the Four of Coins. And then we have the card that I pulled, which is the Death card. And I love this particular Death card because he is sitting pretty. He is not riding on a horse. He's not doing anything. He's sitting there and just chilling. And it's cool because he has done his part. He has said goodbye to his ending, and he is waiting for his beginning. And I love that because that's what the Death card is all about. Endings and beginnings, rebirth and renewal. So we've got to take our moment now to rest so that we can move forward. It's the only way that we get to enjoy it with that Four of Wands. We want to celebrate and enjoy it. All right. And then we have the Knight of Coins. And this knight is mutable earth. He's Gemini. And Gemini, Virgo. He is mutable earth Virgo, which corresponds to the Hermit card. And the Hermit card is looking back at his life and analyzing every decision he's ever made, right? he's looking at the minutia of life. And this is what we need to be doing. Before he makes a decision about where to plant that coin, he is thinking it through thoroughly. That's what we need to be doing. That's the only way to shut down the devil, is to think things through before moving forward. And then you have the 10 of Swords. What can we anticipate over the next 6 months? This is going to be rough. I'm not going to lie to you, but this is also Sun in Gemini. And because it's the Sun, it radiates with the Sun card. It radiates with the Wheel of Fortune, and it radiates with the Magician. This is why I love the 10 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords, yeah, it's going to be a painful ending, but it's going to be a bright beginning, because we've got death here too. And call me crazy, but I think these are exactly what we need. Something's got to change in order for us to move forward. This is what is going to be needed for us to move forward. And it's a good thing. It's not going to be something to fret about. This is going to be something that we're finally going to shed in order to get that monkey off our back, to get the devil to shut his damn mouth. Settle down, buddy. We've got your number. So I feel like people fret when they get this card, but let me just tell you a secret. It's a minor arcana card. It ain't no big deal. All right. It's minor. So once we get past this, then we can finally move forward. So let's recap. You've got the bleeding tooth, stagnation, but you're ready to move forward, and we've got a little bit of anticipatory, restless energy. What is the new moon pushing us toward? To take control of your self-care, get the rest you need so you can move forward, so you can make a better decision, right? How can you get clear on the goals right now? Sit down, take a breather, take a rest, take a break, analyze what is going on so that you can better make those decisions. What should we release so that we can move forward? Analyze the past and be able to let that go in order to move forward. And what can we anticipate over the next 6 months? A painful ending, but a bright beginning, because it corresponds with the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician. So good things on the horizon, but you have to get past this restless energy and actually be able to tell your brain to shush, get the rest it needs, practice some self-care, honor yourself, honor your past, so that you can shed what no longer serves you, so you can tell the devil to go to hell and start listening to your intuition and your higher self. So that was your new moon in Capricorn reading. I hope you enjoyed. Let's bring it back in. Hi, guys. So please give this video a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more. Hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any upcoming readings. I do every new moon, every full moon, and every Sabbath. I'm going to be combining the full moon with an in-bulk reading for this upcoming full moon, because the two are together. So that's a little treat that just happens to happen every once in a while. And we get deep with those. So be sure not to miss that one. Please visit my website at theveiledcottagewitch.com, where you can book a reading, book a class, book a workshop, book a service. You can also shop my online store where I sell holistic healing products and spell and ritual aids. Just remember to enter the code word at checkout, all caps veiled, to get free shipping on your order. That is only available to those who watch my videos. So that is my gift from me to you. So don't forget to do that. If you'd like to leave me a tip for this reading, that is awesome. You can do that in 3 different ways. You can find that down in the description box. That is appreciated, but never expected. That's just a nice little treat from me. Other than that, live your best life and live for yourself. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.